Yeah.
What I can do?
Yeah. You can start. Or you can start. You can start.
Yan.
What is this?
What is this?
Bhuvaha of the earth. I am this. Shapita abated. Puru very great. Haraha burden. Yat which. Drona Drona. Bhishma Bhishma. Arjuna Arjuna. Bhima Bhima. Mulaihi with the help. Ashtadasha Dasha 18. Akshauhinikaha phalanxes of military strength. Vide Srimad Bhagavatam 1:16-34. Matam Shehi with my descendants. Aste are still there. Balam great strength. Durvishaham unbearable. Yadunam of the Yadu dynasty. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. After the end of the battle of Kurukshetra, the Lord said, the abatement of the earth's great burden, 18 Akshauhinis, has now been effected with the help of Drona, Bhishma, Arjuna, and Bhima. But what is this? There is still the strength of the Yadu dynasty, born of myself, which may be a more unbearable burden. Please repeat.
Everybody read.
After the end of the battle of Kurukshetra, the Lord said, the abatement of the earth's great burden, 18 Akshauhinis, has now been effected with the help of Drona, Bhishma, Arjuna, and Bhima. What is this? There is still the great strength of the Yadu dynasty, born of myself, which may be a more unbearable burden. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. It is a wrong theory that due to an increase in population of the world becomes overburdened and therefore it is a wrong theory that due to an increase in population the world becomes overburdened and therefore there are wars and other annihilating processes. The earth is never overburdened. The heaviest mountains and oceans on the face of the earth hold more living entities than there are human beings, and they are not overburdened. If a census were taken of all the living beings on the surface of the earth, certainly it would be found that the number of humans is not even 5% of the total number of living beings. If the birth rate of human beings is increasing, then the birth rate of other living beings is increasing proportionately. The birth rate of lower animals, beasts, aquatics, birds, etc., is far greater than that of human beings. There is an adequate arrangement for food for all living beings all over the earth by the order of the Supreme Lord, and He can arrange more and more if there is actually a disproportionate increase of living beings. Therefore, there is no question of an increase in population causing a burden. The earth became overburdened due to dharmaglani, or irregular discharge of the Lord's desire. The Lord appeared on the earth to curb the increase in miscreants and not the increase in population.
Then you got to put function 4.
Function 4. mean command
Go,
force.
go
Oh,
back, go back, you go back. You go back again and do F2, function 2.
F2.
Go to function 2. You
Pressing
see
function.
that the whole thing will come out again. Where is that? F2.
I'm pressing F2. Brightness only coming.
You must press the function key and 2.
Ah, okay, F2. Okay.
Ah,
Okay. No.
See,
Oh, F2. Okay.
okay, now write there 710.
710. No need to write BGM.
Oh, okay. 710, huh?
710.
710. Okay,
Okay.
now go F4.
F2.
F
F function 4.
Function F2.
4.
Yeah, go
Okay.
back, go keep going.
Keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
No.
Keep going. No, you just keep pressing F4.
Keep pressing F4.
Okay.
Yeah, until you get the sloka on the thing.
Okay.
Like this.
Alright,
this.
now you got
Okay.
it.
There is
Can you go up?
Okay.
Can you chant this word?
Bhagavad Gita 7:10. Bijam mam sarvabhutana
Everybody can repeat.
Vidhi partha sanatanam Buddhir buddhimatamasmi Tejas tejasvinamaham. O son of Pritha, know that I am the original seed of all existences, the intelligence of the intelligent, and the prowess of all powerful men.
Can you read the purport?
Bijam means seed. Krishna is a seed of everything.
Loudly, otherwise you cannot.
There are various entities, movable and inert, beasts,
Why don't you give him that one?
birds, beasts, men, and many other living creatures are moving living entities. Trees and plants, however, are inert. They cannot move, but only stand. Every entity is contained within the scope of 8.4 million species of life. Some of them are moving and some of them are inert. In all cases, however, the seed of their life is Krishna. As stated in the Vedic literature, Taittiriya Upanishad 3.1.1, Yatova imani bhutani jayante. Brahman, or the Supreme Absolute Truth, is that from which everything is emanating. Krishna is Parabrahman, the Supreme Spirit. Brahman is impersonal and Parabrahman is personal. Impersonal Brahman is situated in the personal aspect. That is stated in Bhagavad Gita 14:27, Brahmanohi pratishtaham. Therefore, originally Krishna is the source of everything. He is the root. As the root of a tree maintains the whole tree, Krishna, being the original root of all things, maintains everything in this material manifestation. This is also confirmed in the Vedic literature, Katha Upanishad 2:13. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman. He is the prime eternal among all eternals. He is the supreme living entity of all living entities, and he alone is maintaining all life. One cannot do anything without intelligence, and Krishna also says that he is the root of all intelligence. Unless a person is intelligent, he cannot understand the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna.
So you can see in this verse that you see what Krishna is saying. That you see, he is the seed giver. That means he is producing all this living entities. And not only that, can you go down? Right? Nityo Nityanam.
No.
See the word Nityo Nityanam, Cetana Cetananam, Eko Bahunam Yo, Vidadati Kaman. He is the prime eternal among all eternal. He is the supreme living entity of all living, and he alone is maintaining all life. Eko Yo
Vidadati kaman.
Bahu Vidadati Kaman. He is alone maintaining all living entities. Nobody goes and gives food to the ant or to the elephant in the jungle. Do they do that? And there's so many animals also in this whole place here. anyone goes and feed them? How they get their food? So this question of overburden it's a myth. You understand? It is a
Me.
because the Lord is maintaining every living entity. And as Prabhupada is saying in the purport, the amount of living entities comparable to human being, the ratio is only what? Human beings is 5%. And the others are far, far more. Others are,
Far, far
you
more.
see, there are the breakdown, 900,000 kind of fishes. See, comparison 8 million to 400,000. 8.4
4.
million. So only 400,000 are human species. And that also not all of them are here. They're spread around the universe. And out of that 400,000 and so many fishes, plants, so many living entities, there are 8 million of them. Species, not figures. You understand? So you see how much more the food burden would be, correct? Comparing to this human being. Do you understand this ratio? Are you following? So you see the comparative study, that means there should be more food for the living entities than just the human being. Yes. So what is this burden that you have a lot of population and you will overburden the earth? This philosophy is completely nonsense. It doesn't hold ground. Just as how it happened in China. In China, they started this one-child policy. Yes? Do you know?
One child.
In China, you're only allowed to have one child. You cannot have two children. You have two children, you're subject to fine and so many problems. So now, because of that one-child policy, China is now having a very serious problem. Because the population there's more aging people than young people. See that point? And it's affecting the country's growth. You follow? So this theory that the world is over with too many people and then there will be not enough food, doesn't hold ground. You can go to 418.5.
14.
Can you read? Just read the translation.
A foolish person who manufactures his own ways and means through mental speculation and does not recognize the authority of the sages who lay down impeachable directions is simply unsuccessful again and again in his attempts.
So this is what's going on in the whole world, this theory, overburden. This is all what? It is not according to Shastra. It's not according to, understand? Because Krishna is the maintainer. Krishna is the
Maintainer.
That's why he said in Bhagavad Gita, Ishopanishad Mantra 2. You know, Mantra 2 and Mantra 3 and Mantra 4. Let's go. So this is something you should know.
How do I go to Isha Upanishad?
ISO
Okay.
2.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Can you read?
One may aspire to live for hundreds of years if he continuously goes on working in that way.
So
For
go
that
to
sort
one
of
first. What the way? It
Okay.
doesn't make sense.
one.
here. Yeah. Click on that. Click on the mantra. Yeah.
Okay.
Click. All right. Good. Okay. Read this.
Everything animate or inanimate that is within the universe is controlled and owned by the Lord. One should therefore accept only those things necessary for himself, which are set aside as his quota, and one should not accept other things, knowing well to whom they belong.
This is the point here. Everybody has got their quota. And you can take as much as for your quota. You cannot be greedy. That's what they take. They just hold everything, keep it, and stockpile, and unnecessarily increase the price. Yes? This is what's going on. Is it not? Yeah? Next verse. Just see an example. When the birds they come, you throw some food. Each bird will take only their portion. Correct? Yes?
One,
If another animal come, he will eat that much and he will go away. But man comes, you see the grain, he will take everything and hold it. This is the Greek mentality. It is there in the human being. Read on.
one may aspire to live for hundreds of years if he continuously goes on working in that way, for that sort of work will not bind him to the law of karma. There is no alternative to this for man.
That's why the Brahminical quality is to eat as much and not keep anything more. They only keep in the belly. They don't keep overstock. They don't hold. You understand? They eat, that's it. And anything excess they give away. That's the Brahminical principle. So if you live like this, then you got no overburden. And if they can live for hundreds of years, there's no question of what? Lack. What was that? Shortfall. There's no. Understand? It is because of this greed that has happened, this happening now. Yeah? Next verse.
Should I read the Sanskrit?
Read the translation.
The killer of the soul,
Okay,
whoever
right,
he
okay,
may be,
okay.
must enter
Now
into
you
the.
go back.
Go back.
4:18:6.
4:18:6.
So you try to understand now. There is no question of starvation if everyone takes their quota. If anyone becomes greedy and takes, then there is a problem. I think you should once again. No? Let me. Okay, good. Okay, read this.
My dear king, the seeds, roots, herbs, and grains which were created by Lord Brahma in the past are now being used by non-devotees who are devoid of all spiritual understanding.
To this point, all the grains, the herbs, and all are used by non-devotees. That means what? They're supposed to be, you see, when you take these grains and all that, you're supposed to offer to who? Offer who?
Krishna.
Krishna said, all that you eat, all that go. Where are you going? 9:27. Go,
Okay.
correct. Go up, scroll up. Chant this verse, everybody should know.
Yat karoshi yad ajnasi,
Yat karosi yadasnasi,
yad juhosi dadasi yad,
juhosi dadasya,
yat tapasyasi kaunteya,
yatapasya sikandeya,
tad kurushva madarpanam.
tatkuruswa madarpanam.
Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, Do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me.
You understand this? Whatever you do, whatever you
Eat.
eat, you must do what? An offering to who?
Krishna.
What happens if you don't do that?
They verily eat only sin. They eat only sin.
Huh?
They verily eat only sin.
Yajna
What?
sisters and
Take out the verse. So if you don't offer to Krishna and you take your own food without offering, you will be implicated by sinful reaction. 313 happens.
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं
नानुवर्तयतीह यः
नानुवर्तयति यः
आघायुरिन्द्रियारामो
कायोरिन्द्रियारामो
भोगं पार्थ स जीवति.
भोगं पार्थ स जीवति.
My dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life in the cycles of sacrifice thus established by the Vedas certainly leads a life full of sin, living only for the satisfaction of the senses. Such a person lives in vain.
So when he lives in this way, sinfully, he lives in vain.
Vain.
What does it mean he lives in vain?
Distinct.
Go to 9:12. See what happens if you you act sinfully, you eat sinfully, everything you do sinfully. What happens?
Mogasha moga karmano
Mogasa moga karmano.
moga jnana vichetasaha
Moga jnana viset. You should write all this
Raksha-
down. These verses I am speaking, you should write it down. Right? No,
Rakshasima
otherwise, what's the point?
Rakshasima chaiva
Rakshase masurim chaiva.
Prakritim mohinim shritaah.
Mohinim sthita.
Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demoniac and atheistic views. In that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fruitive activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated.
So you see here, if you live like that in sinful life, your hope, asa, hope against hope, right? You become very much like hopeless, hope again, and then all your action and all your knowledge are defeated. Not only defeated, you will be attracted by what? Demonic and
Atheistic views.
in other words, you will become a demon. And atheism means what?
Do not believe in God.
Godless. You become godless. In other words, if you commit sinful activities, you will become godless and you will become demonic. What's wrong in becoming godless and demonic? Anything wrong? What's wrong? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
We will transfer to the lowest status of life.
You say
Krishna.
where?
I forgot the what's number, but if you Krishna will put in the lower disposition.
The problem is that when you finish the hellish punishment, you don't get a human body again immediately. You have to start from the lowest end. 330, 34. You understand? And that's painful. Would you want to start your life in the lowest fish?
3:30,
330, 34.
अधस्तान्नरलोकस्य
तस्तान्नरलोकस्य
यावतिर्यातनादयः
यावते यातनादयः
क्रमशः समनुक्रम्य
क्रमशः समनुक्रम्य
पुनरत्राव्रजेच्छुचिः.
पुनरत्रावृतेष्टिः.
Having gone through all the miserable, hellish conditions and having passed in a regular order through the lowest forms of animal life prior to human birth, and having thus been purged of his sins, one is reborn again as a human being on this earth.
Hello? Starting from where? The lowest. Correct? And then what? Working your way up. 8 point how many?
4 million.
Million.
You want to do that? Hello? You want? Very nice. Enjoy, go to hell, come back again. What? Start again. Very nicely. Huh? Suppose, let's say each life is 1 year. 8 million life is how much? How many years? 8 million years before you get again a human. Good deal. Good deal.
More than direction.
So if you enjoy unrestricted sensual activity without offering to the Lord, then you are implicated. You are what?
Indicate.
Understand? Hello? Understand? You want to take the chance? Huh? Good deal. So you see how when you do sinful activities, you become severely implicated. Yeah? Understand? So now go back to 4, 18,
6.
you finish 6, 7. Read this. I guess you
why
just
not?
read the translation.
Okay. My dear king, not only are grains and herbs being used by non devotees, but as far as I am concerned, I am not being properly maintained. Indeed, I am being neglected by kings who are not punishing these rascals who have turned into thieves by using grains for sense gratification. Consequently, I have hidden all these seeds which were meant for the performance of sacrifice.
So here again, she is not maintained. What does it mean by this not maintained?
Right.
What does it mean?
Taking back all the things. Making
When you go to 3:12, Bhagavad Gita. Don't go function. Yeah, got it now. All right.
Ishtan dattan apradayayyo yo bhunte seva sa. In charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by the performance of yajna, sacrifice, will supply all necessities to you. But he who enjoys such gifts without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief.
Is that here? This is what exactly Mother Earth is talking about. She's taking everything and not offering, but just like now you're using the electricity, the water. Huh? Suppose you don't pay your electricity bill, what will happen? Cut. Correct? The same way, you're taking so many things from the Mother Earth. Yes? And if you don't perform sacrifice for the Lord, huh, then you are implicated. Then you are, of course, here it says the demigod, but in this verse, 11:5, I think it is. 41.
41.
11:5:41. Chant the verse.
Okay. देवर्षि भूताप्तनृणां पितॄणां
देवस्य भूतात्मा पितॄणां
न किं करो नायमृणी च राजन्
किं करोनायां नृणे च राजन्
सर्वात्